Hey everyone, this is Ross, and my stick insects have lately been laying a lot of eggs. I think now I've got over 90, and I don't really want to sell too many of them, so if I wanted to keep a lot of them, which I do, I've got to get a bigger tank for them. So lately I've been looking around a lot of pet shops trying to find cheap tanks. I was looking for something big that was under £30 and something that would fit my size stand, but really they're all over £50, so I really didn't want to spend much money on them, and I just thought I'd build one since it'd be a lot cheaper. So I bought 2 A2 sheets of acrylic on eBay and 1 A4 sheet of acrylic on eBay, and it all came to under £20, so I was really happy with that. So that's probably about $30, so it's a really cheap tank. And here's all the acrylic. I've pre-cut it to the sizes I need, and I just want to say a big thank you to someone who's helped us, and his YouTube name is Warrogue Joy. I'm sorry if I haven't pronounced that correctly, but his YouTube channel specialises in cutting acrylic, bonding acrylic, and using acrylic in aquariums and whatnot, and he's got a very large acrylic aquarium, and he keeps a few freshwater stingrays in it and an arowana, and it just looks great. So a big thank you to him, because he answered a few of my questions about acrylic really quickly. So if you want to visit his channel, just click right there and it'll take you straight to his channel, and I'd highly recommend that you subscribe to him. He's been a big help. So yeah, in this acrylic build I'm going to use silicone to stick it together. I don't need to use aquarium safe silicone because there's no water going in, and I don't really need to worry about it being strong because it's not holding water and I'm not putting rocks in, so it's not there's not many huge forces involved. It just basically needs to hold itself together and keep tiny stick insects in, because I'm aiming to keep the stick insects in here from birth. So I've got to make sure that there's no big gaps in it so they can't escape, and yeah, there's not going to be any large weights involved. So I started off with a plan. Just drew on a piece of paper all the sheets I had and all the sizes involved, then adapted my design and whatnot, and this is going to be the final design. Just a simple box made of acrylic. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the lid as yet, maybe some type of mesh, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I designed this to allow the maximum amount of light into the tank, because I really wanted to actually see the stick insects, because in the tank I've got at the minute it's quite dark, so you can't really see the stick insects well. And I turned it over and just drew all the cuts I needed to make to scale. So in this whole project I've only got to make 3 cuts, 1, 2 and 3, so that's really great. The A4 sheet will be the base of the tank. That and that will be the left and right side of the stick insect tank, and that will be the front and back of the tank. So front, back, side, base, and that piece of spare acrylic I'll have left I'll probably use that for the lid of the tank. So yeah, I've pre-cut this acrylic to all the sizes that I need, and it actually cut really well. It's a great material to cut. It is slightly brittle. Obviously it's nowhere near as brittle as glass, so that's great. But I did make one crack in it. You probably can't see it, but there's like a hairline crack down here, and it's not really noticeable, but just to make sure no one notices it, I'm going to put that panel at the back of the tank so you can't really notice it. So that's enough of me chatting on. I'll show you me actually putting it together now. Right, so I'm getting ready to silicone my 5 pieces of acrylic together, and as you can see I've kind of put some masking tape down on the edges, and that's just to make siliconing them together a bit easier. because it can get quite messy. So as you can see, I've left about a 2mm gap either side, and that's just to apply the silicone on. And I'll smooth my finger down it, and I'll get a really smooth bead of silicone going all the way around, and it'll look great. It'll look quite professional. And then once it's half dry, I can peel off all of these, and I'll be left with a really professional looking piece of silicone. And I've got no risk of marking the acrylic with the silicone because I've got all this down. So hopefully it should stop any mess that I might encounter with the acrylic, with the silicone. So the next step involves me taping these all together in the shape of a tank, so I can silicone it together. That's probably going to take 2 hands, so I can't video that, but I'll show you it once I've taped it all together. Right, so I've taped all the panels of the tank together now, and it actually resembles more of a tank now. And as you can see, it's quite a tall tank, because stick insects like to climb rather than move through the enclosure. They don't really like to go left and right, front to back. They prefer just to go up and down, because that's what they do in trees. So I've made it very tall for them so they can climb, and I've made it narrow enough that it'll actually fit on this stand. So it's quite large. It comes up to about waist height, I'd say, and I'll sleep there, so I'll see it on the morning. And it looks really bright, like it'll let in a lot of light, so that's good. This tape's only temporary. It's only there to hold it together while I silicone it. I'm going to silicone it after the video. I'm not going to show you me silicone it because it'll probably get quite messy. I'll get some on the camera, so I'll make another video tomorrow once it's all siliconed, and once it's all dry I'll just show you a bit more of a tank and what I'm going to do to make the lid and stuff. So yeah, if you like this vid, then please leave a nice comment, please like the vid, and please subscribe. Also Mr. Terence 1992 wanted a shout out, so there you go. And if anyone's got any questions, just please leave us a private message. I'll try and help you out best I can. So that's it. Bye.